Morning, everybody. Welcome to my calendar. It's Tuesday, October 8th. We're a little disorganized here at Livestream Central, at Tuesday Morning Central. We hope you're hearing us. Looks like our microphone's working. And
Are you seeing there?
how you doing, Charlie?
I'm
There's Janet Peterson. Hi, Janet
here.
Peterson
Hey,
and Mark
Janet.
Wilson. Oh, yay.
Mark.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Can I talk about you
sure.
and where you're at?
Yeah.
Hi, Bamers.
Hey,
Hi,
Joe.
Aloysius. Hi, Marie. Good morning. Grace Sky in Bellingham, she says. Well, trying to think of a song to start with this morning, and I'm gonna confess right now, we are winging this. Various things happening in our world. Charlie's having the day before the big day of
Colonoscopy.
the
I think it's called
colonoscopy. This is that day
yeah.
that you dread. Charlie's about to have that day.
Yeah. No food for me today.
Yeah. Hi, Tom Luba. Hi, Steve Verona. So we've made a list, and we've tried to run the beginning of 3 or 4 songs so that we are prepared for you. We've been doing shows, so we feel like we've got our chops up, but you never know. Oh, wait, hold on. But there's one thing. I had to get the words for this. Hold on. Just in case I forget the words. I launched them here on my iPad because Raleigh told me, you should make sure you have them on your iPad. So John Bamer says, "Okay, you gotta laugh out of me there." Hi, Judy Abbey. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Turns out this is the right bridge. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Hi, Linda Schiff. Somebody thought of it, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. Wait, what's so amazing keeps us stargazing? Hi, Sybil. What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. Boy, do I need a haircut. We know it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls to young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Hi, Rumi Cole. Hi, Diane Lansing. Hi, Pat Buckner. Linda Schiff, good morning. Tom Luba says the prep You know the deal, Charlie. The prep is way worse than the procedure. Yeah, you don't have to be awake for the procedure.
You just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sybil Bannock, good morning. Sybil Bannock says, Rainbow Connection, yay. Pat Buckness says, good morning from the Sunshine Coast. Rumiko, good to see you. Good morning. Diane Lansing, happy to join you in person. Finally, loved having the opportunity to talk to both you in Ithaca. We loved seeing you in Ithaca as well, Diane. It was lovely to sit next to you at the potluck. Okay, which one am I going to get? Open tunings, that's where we're starting. Okay. So the world's in it's in the place that it's in, and we're part of it. So first I'm going to read you a poem, and then we're going to do Harold and His Purple Crayon. So this poem is called Allow, A-L-L-O-W, Allow, from Poetry Presence, and it's by Dana Faulds, F-A-U-L-D-S. There is no controlling life. There is no controlling life. Try corralling a lightning bolt containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all in. The wild with the weak. Fear, fantasies, failures, and success. When loss rips off the doors of the heart, or sadness veils your vision with despair, practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. I found this poem very helpful today. There is no controlling life. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all in. The wild with the weak, fear, fantasies, failures, and success. When loss rips off the doors of the heart or sadness veils your vision with despair, practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. I find that helpful today. Hi, Rachel Deacon. Roland Brown, hello from Texas.
Hey, Roland.
All right, Charlie, we're going to do Harold and His Purple Crayon. I used to always do this to finish a show, but we're going to do it today to start out. Harold has a purple crayon, and he draws a purple. Harold has to tune his guitar. Harold didn't tune his guitar because what happened was right before the show I said, we're going to do stuff in open tunings. And we had 1 minute and 21 seconds before it said go live. And I walked upstairs to get another guitar. And this one happened to be in open tunings. But was it completely tuned? No. So Harold's living right here. What is the author and title of that amazing poem? Donna, F-A-U-L-D-S. Faulds. Hi, Mary Williston. Perfect poem for the times we're in. Hi, Rita Rubin. Long, nice to see you. Hi, friends. John Bamer, thank you for that, dear friends. So in case you're having a Harold kind of day, like we are, Harold has a purple crayon, and he draws a purple line. Harold draws this line for a couple of pages, and his hand starts to get tired. So his hand starts to shake. So the line becomes wavy. So the line becomes water, and Harold falls in. But Harold remembers that he still has his purple crayon. So he draws himself a purple boat. He climbs into his purple boat and he sails on his purple sea. Here we are sailing. When Harold is tired of sailing on his purple sea, he draws himself a purple island and he gets out. On his purple island, Harold draws a purple apple tree, a purple bed, and a purple moon in the sky. When Harold is tired, When Harold's hungry, he eats a purple apple. Well, you don't want to hear about that. When Harold is tired, he goes to bed in his purple bed under his purple moon. Harold has a purple crayon. He drew the water. He drew the bed that he lay on. He drew the moon in the sky and a tree. It was kind. He put apples in the branches. Harold draws his grand design. I was quiet a lot of the time because usually I use that song at the end of a show when I'm busy saying goodnight and have a wonderful day, and Charlie's looking at me like, have you forgotten what you're supposed to say here? And I'm thinking, I haven't, I just don't have something there. Hi, Sushan. Can't wait to see you guys in person on the 18th in Dedham. Oh yeah, you coming to that? Good, Sue, thank you. Here's Frank Goodman. It's been a while, great to hear you. I'm delighted you're here. Steve Arona posted the name Allow by Donna Faulds. Thank you very much, the poem that we did. Sybil Bannett, Harold, grand design, she says.
I'm finding it interesting that you thought you knew what I was thinking, whereas for me, it was just total vacancy. All you were looking at was an empty vessel. Yeah, it's like
Quite literally.
oh, there's that as well.
Nothing like living on bouillon, yellow jello, and coffee. I am the sword who is easily lost. That thing with the tree and which side is the moss means nothing to me, and I come apart. And I would assume that I understand out north and south. Tell me where I am when I don't know where I am. It's hard on my heart. My sense of direction, it's deep inside. It does not pay attention. When I drive, it's best if I have some help. When I travel alone, so a voice in a box talks to me in the car. It says, here is where you are, out on the edge of your comfort zone. The map is flat, the world is round. Some things get lost, but some get found. This is for those who do not know, the easily lost, who still bravely go out there and try. I said I'm lost, you said I am too. I feel pretty found when I am around you. The map is flat, the world is round. Some things get lost, but some get found. The world plays dice, we get tossed up in the air. It's no wonder that we get lost and we come apart. Something very deep and significant line was here. I know where I am when I am following my heart. I've never forgotten that line before, dear. Well, there was something that meant that song was drawn to a conclusion, that at the beginning it was an essay where I gave you an idea, and at the end I bring it back, but I give you another view on it. And I think the world plays dice, we get lost, tossed up in the air. It's no wonder that we get lost and we come apart. I think I understand. I am in an unmapped land, but I know where I am when I am following my heart. There. I hope I an object lesson for anyone else whose short-term memory isn't always
I remember
tight.
when you sent me that song. We had 3 weeks between when we met and when I got in a plane to fly out. Fly out to Moab, and because he sent me that song, he said, "This is just a writer's exercise." And I think my response was, "No, it was way more than a writer's exercise."
Oh, thank you, darling.
It's a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you, honey. So,
Quite a treat to get back.
but Charlie lives with the other woman too.
What?
Would you like to meet the voice inside my head? Maybe she could come to live with you instead. She's a real go-getter. She knows how you could do this better. Would you like to meet the voice inside my head? I've been studying a book about bliss. It says life does not have to be like this. I just screwed up. Life does not have to be like this. So I'll be prepared to be there now when I get there. I am studying a book about bliss. And if I do something, I like to do it right. So if I have to, I'll do bliss all night. Come on, let's get it moving. We're supposed to be improving. If I do something, I like to do it right. And I don't know why life doesn't flow for me. Why I have to pay for what others get for free. Would you like to meet the voice inside my head? Maybe she could come to live with you instead. The bossiest brain I've ever known. Mine's everyone's business but my own. Would you like to meet the voice inside my head? Yeah, if you think it would be fun to always get things done, then you'd like to meet the voice inside my head. That's a good song. Title says Tom Luba. Charlie lives with the other woman too. It's true. Diane Lansing, thank you, Steve, for the poem reference so I can find it too. Awesome. So, welcome to our world. We hope that you guys are doing okay. We voted last week. We hope you're going to vote. Rita Rubin Long, I love the voice inside my head. Thank you, darling. Appreciate that. Charlie, let's play Anton. I'm into calming and introspective, thoughtful songs. I was watching our live stream, I think last week, when we were so tired because we had done this show. We'd run that workshop all weekend, and I was so tired. And I watched myself do what I often do in those situations, which is compensate by getting more sort of buzzy and up. I was like, hi, I'm going to entertain you because we're doing just fine here. And I thought, I'm not sure I wanted to do that. So instead, today, we're going to do this.
What's this?
Anton.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I did. I think it might be Lime, but I've got this thing going on with my shoulders, so to play this song will be really a challenge. There once was a young girl named Psyche, and she fell in love with the god of love named Eros. And Eros, being the young god of love, wasn't really ready for the depth of commitment that a young girl like Psyche's gonna want out of her first boyfriend. And when she tries to ask him some sort of personal questions, Eros runs away, and Psyche is left to mourn her lost love. But along comes his mother, the goddess Aphrodite, and she says, I'll get you my son back, but you'll have to work for me for the summer first. And Aphrodite gives Psyche impossible jobs to do. And one of the impossible jobs is that there is a pile of seeds the size of our living room. And in this pile of seeds are 3 different kinds of seeds. And Aphrodite says, by tomorrow morning, I want to see 3 different kinds of seeds, and I don't want you to eat anything for the next 24 hours, you poor thing. There's an impossible job. Psyche knows an impossible job when she's been given one. And naturally, she starts to feel a little overwhelmed. And being overwhelmed, she starts to feel depressed. And being overwhelmed and depressed, she starts to feel tired, and Psyche falls asleep. But when she wakes up the next morning, there are 3 piles of 3 kinds of seeds. While she's been asleep, little ants have come, and they've divided the pile for her. So next time you feel overwhelmed, take a nap. Everything gets a little bit better after a nap. 6 limousines pulled into my driveway. 3 were gray and 3 were black. 6 chauffeurs got out of 6 front doors and opened 6 doors in the back. And from each limousine came a part of a heart, like the kind you would see on a card from Hallmark. Each piece was carried by a family of ants, and on the lawn it looked like each part of that heart danced together to become one. I did not know what that heart might mean, why it arrived in 6 pieces in 6 limousines. Limousines carry power, ants usually do not. And maybe in the ant world, these ants were big shots. The ants camped out with the heart in the fine summer weather, and I watched as they slowly sewed it together for a while there. It looked like Frankenstein, but a heart without some stitching is hard to find. The limousines left, but the ants stayed. And each morning they circled the heart, and they prayed, and they sang it ant hymns and ant lullabies, and the scars on that heart healed by and by. One morning I looked out, and the ants had gone, and the heart looked quite alone out there on the lawn. So I went out to see. I found a note there for me. It said, with you we all abide. Your heart has arrived. Very real, Charlie. Thank you. Very real. All right, everybody.
When you were doing that introduction,
Yeah.
people can't see it, but our living room is like floor to the peak of the roof, and if there were that many seeds in there, they started coming in through into this room.
It would be overwhelming.
We would be buried in seeds. We would be cast out of the.
We would.
Yeah.
We would.
We'd be in a tidal wave of seeds.
We would be in a tidal wave of seeds. You know what? We need a song to go out on, and I'm looking for it now. So here's the list that I look on. See this little list here? This is all the here. I'll just give you a little tour. So I do it by album, and when I remake it. So up here, this is the album called "Sometimes I Feel Too Much," and then here's "Pretty Bird," and written here sideways is stuff from a CD in 1999 that I hardly ever play anything from, called Grand Design. And here's Eros here. Here's some songs from a live CD that I hardly ever play, but I always play George. Just giving you a little tour while I think, nobody's talking. I wonder if we think, Roland Brown, love the voice inside my head. Larry Pattis, hi! Larry Pattis says ant him. John Ferrulo, sorry, I gotta learn how to scroll. John Ferrulo says, a nap fixes a lot of stuff. I agree. Kathy Marzik says, I agree. Hello, Cozy and Charlie, just back from 3 beautiful days in the Adirondacks. Oh, lovely. Judy Abbey says, love this. Roland Brown, it's been a somewhat stressful year for me, and I've forgotten how much I needed these uplifting mornings. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Roland. I appreciate you sharing that. All right, Charlie, let's go out on something happy and friendly. I think we probably did The Land of 10,000 Mothers kind of recently. So let's just do Sometimes I Feel Too Much. We talked about doing it.
Okay.
You want to do that? Did you have an idea? Were you
No,
going to say
I don't
something?
think we had done Land of 10,000 Mothers, but maybe we have. This
yeah.
is a great song, though.
Let's do Land of 10,000 Mothers. Let's do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we're gonna dedicate it to our friend Chris Bamer, she and John just became grandparents. So we'll play this. We're playing in Lebanon, New Hampshire this weekend. I will have had a haircut by then. Charlie will be eating by then. We'll be both of us sort of more on a thing. We didn't mention that we bought a car yesterday. That kind of throws you out of your standard day because you have to go in and drive a car, decide if you want to spend that much money on a car. We bought a Toyota Camry hybrid. It's the first car we've ever co-owned. We each bought half of it, and we hope that this will work out. We think it will, though, because we both luckily keep our car about the same way. And if anything, Charlie keeps his car cleaner than mine, because I think of my car as my purse, just a larger version of a bag where you can just throw everything in it and know it's there. Sue Sean says, love you too. Take care and be well. See you soon, Sue. So we'll be in Lebanon on Friday night at the Anonymous Coffee House. And then next weekend we'll be in Dedham on Friday night with Tom Smith at the Unitarian Church in Dedham, Mass. And then we're heading to Moab where we're going to see Tom Luba. In the land of 10,000 mothers, every song is a lullaby. Nobody marches to war. No one stands in the airport and cries. And nobody dies on the highway with too many words left unsaid. 'Cause in the land of 10,000 mothers, we all sleep safe in our beds. And in the land of 10,000 mothers, milk and honey flow without end. Nobody goes away wanting. You are welcome wherever you've been, and you are welcome to lay your head down and get a kiss for every wound. 'Cause in the land of 10,000 mothers, you will get better soon, and you are welcome no matter what chases you, whatever road you chose through the wood. 'Cause in the land of 10,000 mothers, somebody loves you and knows you are good. Somebody loves you and knows you are good. I love singing with you, Charlie. You're a really good singer. I took Sloan Rainwright's vocal workshop last weekend. It was awesome. I'm trying to learn to sing right here. The beginning of her work, she goes, and we just start with the hum, and we're bringing it forward. I'm just trying to think forward. So just want to let you know that. The Bamers, 3-part harmony here in Andover. I bet there was. Yay. Kathy Marzik says, we lived in Lebanon in 1980. If only we still did. Oh, Judy Abbey, wonderful. Thank you, Judy. Loved it you were here. Thank you all for being here. Tom Luba sends us some hearts, and John Bamer says, I sure hope it works out too.
What?
I think,
I was thinking about the voice inside your head. I probably have a voice inside mine too, but it's so quiet I don't hear it most of the time, whereas yours is kind of screaming.
Well, speaking with a loud and carrying voice anyway. Here's Marie says, thank you, bless you both. Marie, thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, we hope you're all well. We hope you vote.
Yeah.
If you can vote early, please vote early.
Janet's still there. Janet's, we're also looking.
We're going to see
really
Janet
looking
Peterson.
forward
Delightful.
to
See you
seeing
too soon. Yeah, Janet, see
yeah.
you soon. You and Carrie.
Yeah.
We've
You
got to
and
talk
Carrie,
about that,
yeah.
Janet. We'll have a little chat. So we're going to continue on with our Bouillon Day
Did you
here.
tell them about Lebanon?
I did. I mentioned
You
it.
did, okay.
And
And then Tom Smith's thing.
Tom Smith Show. Yep, we did. Thank you. The voice in your head must have been speaking to you while I was giving those announcements.
No,
must
it's
have
just
been-
started speaking to me now. Yeah.
Oh.
It's been pretty blank this morning.
We're trying to model a normal couple. We hope that we're for you modeling what it's like to be a normal couple. We love you all. See you next week. Bye.
Bye, all.